I do real estate, but you know, when you think about passion, you're thinking about what makes me excited in the morning. I've always worked in sales, I've always done well, and I've always, basically gone out and represented other companies. But in the back of my head, I was like, there's something else going on. What else? Something else I need to start doing. And I went back to the kids. Someone's got to take up accountability for the ones that can't take up for themselves.
The statistics of kids who age out of care or who experience time in foster care are pretty sad. 80% of our prison population is made up of people who've spent time in foster care.
A lot of these kids, they're probably not criminals. They just want shelter. They want to feel like they can survive. So there's something broken in the system.
But being, I think, part of the hope and the light, we, get to be a part of the positive change.
I always wanted to volunteer, but I would never do it. So I was like, let me put it to my structure. Let me create it in the model itself that forces this business to be about others. I started thinking about what I really like to do. Go back to passion, like what am I passionate about? And I've always liked throwing parties. Because if I can do parties and I can bring people to an event, then let's do something bigger about it. Let's start to donate some of that money to people that actually need it. I came about learning about Austin Angels through a good friend, Jax. She talked about Austin Angels. I thought that it'd be a perfect opportunity for us.
We now serve about 200 kids from Killeen to San Marcos on a monthly basis. And watching the program grow, going from 20 kids when I first started to 200 kids, and now being a national nonprofit is pretty humbling. Chris shows up. If he says he's going to be somewhere, he's there. I think he's really passionate about taking the passion and heart of someone and pulling it out of them. And that's something that we desire to do with our children. And so that was, I guess, what attracted us to one another.
For so long, I was trying to find just a good location that we could house this at. And if you walk into our house, you can tell that there's a better spirit there.
Your home is your sanctuary. For many people, it's a place of comfort, it's a place of peace. And with a lot of the kids that are out there, they don't have that. They don't have that home. They don't have that peace. And ARHAUS wants to, ARHAUS, we try to make that space as comfortable and as inviting as possible. Canvas is trying to give that feeling, that same feeling in different regards.
The furniture, the people, I think it's a very warm spot where kids can go, for the events. So we can really build on this movement. So what I want to do is create this multi-sensory experience. And I was like, I always liked art. So let me throw some art again. Let me do a pop-up art gallery. We had a couple of artists, Sergio, my buddy's sister came by, brought her work. We had a great acoustic set by actually a lot of the staff from ARHAUS.
They were doing art, they were doing music, but they were also supporting a cause at the same time.
And my cousin called me about a month and a half ago, and she was like, hey, I don't know, Christian's my little cousin, he's been getting more activity in the record business and the label business and music. And I said, well, I'm putting an event together where I'm really trying to get some talent out there, and you think you might want to come up and do a couple of songs? And Christian played that night, and there's a lot of people that said, he's gonna go somewhere. This is the feeling I remember. This is the feeling that I liked when I would have these events. We raised $1,450 for the kids that night. I feel like the snowball's already kind of been pushed. I think it was the event that we had September 13th at ARHAUS.
What I see Canvas being or becoming is literally a movement. I tried to play a small part in it, and I did my part, but Chris was the main mastermind behind this whole plan. And I think he did a fantastic job at doing it.
I want to help recruit new talent, at the same time help get talent that we have in our portfolio exposed and presented to the world. So what we're going to do with Canvas is create really cool content. I want to make sure that whatever we produce through Canvas Studios, it's got a message of love and acceptance, of peace, of security, just the things that makes a community a community. It's going to be cool. Eventually, I'd like to have a space somewhere downtown Austin where it's got a recording studio, a dance studio, art studio, maybe a gallery, so that everybody can just get together, start creating cool content. Whatever revenue that comes through, the realty group or the studios, 10% of that revenue is going to go towards the movement, and we're going to help fund these experiences. It's coming together for a greater cause than just ourselves. Start looking out towards the world, and let's think about what we can do to start changing it one step at a time. People can help out, but I can't do it myself. I need others who are resonating with this message. And if you have talent you want to share with the world, then start sharing it and let us know about it. Start volunteering, start doing stuff that's different, that's cool, unique. Those true gifts are what makes the world better. Art will save us.